Hussey here. Today I'm in one of the most remote parts of the country I've ever been to in the United States. It's in Death Valley, the far western boundary of Death Valley is this area called Saline Valley. They used to mine salt. There's a big salt pan over there, and there was all these old there was an old tram line that brought the salt up over. These are the Inyo Mountains, I think. They bring them up over that into the Owens Valley back there, the 395 behind me. But there's also a lot of old mines up in these mountains surrounding the valley. There's a lot of old, I guess, gold, silver mines, talc mines, a lot of old abandoned cabins and stuff like that. So we're hiking up one of the canyons today. It's called Beveridge Canyon. And there's some old, an old abandoned cabin at the base of it up there that we're going to hike to and check out. And then from there, you can hike all the way up the canyon. It's supposedly very tropical and green with waterfalls and all kinds of very lush vegetation. So it's a very treacherous hike. If you can make it all the way to the top or up in there, there's a ghost town of Beveridge, old cabins, old mining equipment. It's supposed to be the most remote, rugged, inaccessible ghost town in America, kind of a deal. I doubt we're going to be able to hike all the way to the ghost town because it's really recommended as a 2 or 3 day backpacking trip, and we're just day hiking. We're day hiking from down there. We're camped. There's a hot spring way back over there that we're camped at. I won't say too much about that because the people at those springs really don't like people talking about them online. So you'll just have to look that shit up on your own. I'm not going to say any more about that. But I will say, let's go check out this abandoned cabin at the base of Beveridge Canyon. Basically, to get to this trailhead, we took the road that goes through Saline Valley. It's called Saline Valley Road. Kind of near where there's a sand dune field. Right at the, well, if you're coming from the hot springs, it's right after the dune field ends. There's a turnoff, and you can drive up as far as you feel comfortable in your car. We probably parked about 3/4 of a mile or so down the road, and we've just been hiking steadily up a grade here on this pretty easy track. It's gravel, but now we're starting to come to some old rusted car parts and machinery, so it means we're getting close to the cabin. Woo, yeah, finally made it. I hiked all the way up this road past all these rusted, busted old trucks, and it ends up at the base of Beveridge Canyon at this really cool old mining encampment. Really old cabin. It's really neat. It's one of those volunteer cabins that you can stay the night in. So there's the usual accumulated, rusted out desert detritus. Old trucks. Look at this found art. Kind of like a mobile type thing with a sink. But yeah, this place is a trip. Look at this. Old water tank. Rusted out inside. Then there's that was a moving truck at one time, but now it's just full of crap. This is some kind of, I think it was a dumpster. I don't know what's in it now. It's like this weird sort of robot head antenna on top. Not sure what's in there. Let's see if I can open it. Oh wait, look, it's open. Oh, it's kind of like storage. Old paint cans. V-Doll. Close this the way I found it. And show you guys this other. Look at this shack. This is also kind of like, this is like a guest cabin, I guess. You can see here's an old fridge out front. Nothing in it though. And this looks like a really creepy little rape shack, but it's actually a nice little guest accommodation. Look at that chair. Chair, a little stove, and a desk. And carpeting, so you could stay out here if you had to. It's like the mother-in-law quarters. But here's the main attraction, is this cabin. Check this out. Look at this. This cabin is actually pretty big compared to some of the volunteer cabins I've been to. It's got a beautiful stone porchway, little chair out front. You come in here, here's the main room. Cozy little lodge vibe. It's got wood paneling on the walls, nice pot-bellied stove. Look at this. Look at these old chairs, man. This place has been, I mean, look at this carpet. 70s. It's in actually pretty good shape, though, considering it's been baking out here in the desert all these years. There's a lot of firewood laid in for when it gets cold in the winter. Full set of Encyclopedia Britannica. Look at this really cool, creepy found object art piece. Oh man, sorry about the light. It's like a little rabbit that somebody put on. It almost looks like it's spring-loaded. Oh, it has a key on the side. Hold everything, guys. Look at this. Oh, I don't know, maybe it doesn't work. Too bad, because this thing is so creepy. It'd be really terrifying to watch it go. Look at it. I forget where it was. Collection of literature here. The usual stuff you find in these kind of cabins. Michener and Clancy. Some old National Geographics from way back in the day. Anyways, this is the living room. People have left business cards up here. A little bit of news about hantavirus. Be careful. Protect the cabin. Clean up after yourself. Close the windows. Don't smoke. 420 is okay, it says. Then there's over here, please sign in. There's a guest book where everybody who's been to the cabin signs their name. Look at this. This guest book starts way back in 2004. Wow. That is crazy. That is so cool, man. Really neat. I love reading these books. You could sit there and read these stories all day. Here's a kitchen. Look at this. Not in bad shape. There's a stove. I think it actually works. There's a badass linoleum floor. Look at this tile.
What do you got?
Jiffy Pop. Even Venetian blinds. Really cool. But check this out. You go back into this room. There's a bedroom. Don't know if I would recommend sleeping in it, but it's, you know, look at a hardwood floor, a little dresser in the corner. And then finally, there's a bathroom. Full amenities. Toilet. Sink. Shower. Look at this. This little cabin, it even has a water heater. And it even has a medicine cabinet. Nothing in it though. Some old shaving cream and stuff. There is a little medicine cabinet here. Look at a few things in it. Look at these old aspergum. Old ass medicines from back in the day. So cool. This cabin is really cool. It's so lonely and so remote, way up in this rugged canyon. Such a cool little cabin, but didn't want to hang out there all day because I want to try hiking up the canyon and get to this waterfall. There's supposedly all these beautiful waterfalls. Let's go check that out. I know, waterfalls in Death Valley? We'll see. Whew. So this is hiking up Beveridge Canyon. I think because it's late October that the waterfalls might be dried up because there's no snow melt to feed them, but you can probably see it's just a really big canyon coming up here. You can see there is some vegetation kind of dried out. It's probably really lush in the summer or early spring, but man, look at this. This is the way we're hiking, right up this. It's pretty steep, but it's not challenging. I mean, I'm wearing flip-flops. It's just a slog, one foot after another. So I don't know if we'll get to any waterfalls, but we'll go as far as we can. And you know, this is really an exploratory mission anyways, because we want to go all the way to the ghost town next year. So we just are here to prepare and figure out, you know, what exactly we need to do to get ready. Whew. Okay, we've been coming up the canyon and it gets a little bit more lush as you get up higher. I mean, everything's pretty dried out right now because, like I said, it's late September. So there's not any flowing water. But I don't know if you can see here, there's a rope. There's ropes tied up to get up this really steep face. It's not hard. I did it barefoot. I took my flip-flops off. And the ropes are very well secured, so you're safe. But now, so you come up this rope up there. So that's, we're gonna keep going until we try to find some running water. Whoa, there's a tarantula. Look, everybody.
Big ass one.
Oh, we came all the way up this friggin' canyon, but I think we finally reached the point of no return. There's a couple of ropes.
You can make this over like I'm doing?
I couldn't do it. There's a rope. You probably can't see it in this video, but there's a rope leading all the way up there that you're supposed to rappel basically up this sheer face. It's not a sheer. I mean, there's a lot of lumpy stuff to climb on, but I just tried it myself and it was beyond my skill set. I didn't feel comfortable, so